And the lights are lit. Denver ringing in the holiday season with the 51st annual 9 News Parade of Lights. The biggest snowstorm of the season so far is slamming the Colorado high country. Feet of fresh powder expected by the end of the weekend.
Ultimately, it sucks right now, but in the long run, it should be a good thing.
Entrance poured out in Denver to give businesses along Colfax some hope.
9 News at 9 starts right now.
We've been waiting for a good mountain snowstorm so far, and today we got it. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Mark Salinger. The mountains are getting hammered right now. We're talking measuring the snow in feet, not inches. It's the biggest snowstorm of the season so far. The snow, along with the strong winds, creating some slick travel conditions up on I-70. I-70 was closed on and off today in some parts as police cleaned up crashes up and down the interstate. They were battling some whiteout conditions as well. Down here in the city, though, beautiful evening for the 9 News Parade of Lights. It was a little bit windy out there, but not too bad. The 51st iteration of the parade as thousands of people lined the route for our favorite holiday tradition. More than 40 floats, bands, and balloons marched through the streets this year. We'll have more from the parade in just a minute, but want to get right over to 9 News meteorologist Corey Reppenhagen this evening because, Corey, a very different story if you were down here in the city compared to up in the mountains.
Yeah, big wind, big snow up in the mountains. Check out these wind gusts up here. 104 miles per hour measured at Winter Park Resort. You don't see triple digits too often on these storms. Peak 98 miles per hour in Breckenridge. Some really big wind gusts, and they were persistent between 50 and 80 miles per hour. Only 60 and 70 in the foothills, and we didn't even break 30 miles per hour here in the city. Live look here at the Eisenhower Johnson tunnels. We're just about done with this storm. We got a few more hours left in the warnings, and then we'll just have some light snow. Traffic moving up to speed at the tunnels right now. Here's your winter weather alerts. They'll expire in a couple of hours here at 11 o'clock tonight. We could get another 1 to 3 inches by midnight, and then maybe another 1 to 3 inches through the day tomorrow with some light snow. Here is the next 3 days right here in Denver. We'll have what I call a seasonal day because the highs and the lows will match our seasonal expectations. We'll have a little cold front come through in the morning that'll keep those temperatures down just a little. And then we start to warm up into the middle of the week, but it will come with more wind on Tuesday and Wednesday. Mark, I'll be talking about that in the full forecast, which is in just a few minutes.
So let's talk more about that mountain snow and travel up there. Driving a bit brutal, predictably perhaps. CDOT told us they've already seen a lot of cars and semis slide off the road, crash, and get stuck for a bit in all that snow. Drivers have been dealing with pretty low visibility throughout the day. You can see it right there, some whiteout conditions. Mountain roads expected to stay slick overnight, like Corey was just talking about, with that snow continuing to fall this evening. CDOT warning drivers to prepare their cars and themselves for all that snow.
Make sure you're in the right mindset. This is Colorado in the mountains in the wintertime. Please understand that you may go slow. You may get stuck in traffic. You may even be stopped on the side of the road.
Make sure you check those road conditions as well before you go. I-70 of course, moving very slowly today and probably again tomorrow as well. So back here in the city, businesses on Colfax are getting some much needed holiday cheer tonight. We don't always cover pub crawls here on the news, but when there's a year-long construction project decimating businesses, drinking to support them can help keep those small shops open. 9 News reporter Colton Chavez is live on Colfax right now with that story. Hey, Colton.
Hey, Mark, and one thing you didn't mention is it was an ugly Christmas sweater crawl, so of course we would cover it. No, we're doing it also because of the BRT construction project, and when I talked with the businesses out here, they say those ugly sweaters, well, they're a beautiful sight compared to all this construction.
There is a Colfax bar crawl happening today, and we're one of the stops.
Business has come to a crawl for many on Colfax Avenue.
It's not super fun, but thankfully our section of Colfax is almost through it.
Getting through the bus rapid transit project can require some guidance.
A lot of it's like, hey, how do you get there? How do you get to the entrance? Most of the time we have to walk out and direct people where to go.
But thanks to a holiday pub crawl,
it's nice to have more foot traffic.
Miranda Spencer and Annie Weaver say it's a holiday gift. The 99er Sports Bar is happy to receive.
It brings in a lot more people. It's been beneficial because it helps people who have never heard of us before.
The Colfax Business Improvement District says all of the proceeds are going to the businesses that have struggled during the BRT construction.
We had fences up, we had barrels up, we had semi-trucks and big tractors and things that kind of blocked our business.
Justin Jenkins with Crazy Mountain Brewing Company he says the bar crawl is a taste of better days ahead.
We can kind of see the foot traffic has been picking up probably since early August.
From a crawl to a run for the businesses that make up Colorado's most iconic street.
So ultimately, it sucks right now, but in the long run, it should be a good thing.
And then it makes its way east down Colfax. Now businesses here hope to have their section done in the next few weeks. Live on Colfax tonight, Colton Chavez, 9 News.
Colton, thank you. Tonight, a Westminster family is sharing their story and fears about the man accused of killing their family member. Annette Marie Valdez went missing over Thanksgiving. Police later found her body on Thursday. Police arrested her ex-partner, Thomas Perales, suspected of murder and violating a protection order. Annette was the mother of 3 young girls. Her family says she spent years in an on and off relationship with Perales. Court records show more than a decade of domestic violence cases. Family says they're now sharing Annette's story, hoping to raise awareness.
This was domestic violence, and people need to understand that this happens in real families and real communities. It steals lives. It leaves children behind.
Annette's children are now staying with relatives as that investigation continues. A former Littleton teacher will spend the next 3 months behind bars after pleading guilty to sexual exploitation of a child. 56-year-old Kristen Kasich was working as a computer science and soccer coach at Rock Canyon High School. In January, prosecutors say that another teacher walked in on him with his pants down. He was later arrested. Investigators then found images of child abuse materials and photos he took of students without their consent. Kasich was sentenced to 90 days in jail and will be under probation as a sexual offender for the next 10 years. In Castle Rock, they're following Aurora's lead now in enacting a new ordinance that penalizes parents who allow their kids to drive off-road vehicles in the town. Town Council passed the ordinance back in early November, and it now is in effect. The ordinance updates the town's traffic laws to include dirt bikes, unlicensed electric motorcycles, and other off-road vehicles. Parents or guardians who knowingly allow their children to ride these vehicles on city streets will now be hit with a $250 fine. Last month, Aurora City Council passed a similar ordinance that also penalizes parents who know that their kids are riding similarly banned vehicles on city streets.